Day 1. I keep having nightmares that I'm trapped in a box. These came out of nowhere, and I've never had any reoccurring dreams more than 2 days in a row. Something is always different, but these nightmares are exactly the same. That's why I'm starting this diary dream journal thing. In these dreams, I'm in a box, but it's all kind of blurry, like when you try throwing a punch in a dream and it moves in slow motion. That's how it's been every single time, 4 nights in a row. I read that having a dream journal helps you lucid dream, so I can slowly manipulate my dreams with practice. If these dreams continue, I should be able to change them eventually. Day 2. Same dream again last night. I feel like the dream is actually becoming a bit cleaner. I'm not positive, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. Day 3. The dreams are actually becoming clearer. I had no idea if this dream journal idea would work at all, much less so quickly. I've been reading up on dreams more and decided to set an alarm so that I can catch myself waking up in the middle of my REM cycle. This should make it easy so that my dreams become more lucid. Day 3 continued. Well, I tried setting multiple alarms to keep falling asleep and waking up, but I'm just not really tired today. I set an alarm to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm sleepier during the day. Day 4. I feel too well rested again. My apartment is starting to feel a little small, ironically. It's a 500 square foot apartment, so it's not huge, but it's enough for one person. I did decide to get rid of a few extra throw pillows, extra being the key word. It's probably just a side effect of the dreams. Feeling like I'm stuck in a box every night isn't great. It never lasts long, but it's right before I wake up, so it's always still so vivid in my mind. Oh well. Day 5. Major breakthrough. Was finally able to move around while stuck in the box. It's very uncomfortable and is definitely made of cardboard, but that's progress. I could even hear a slight white noise in the background. That was all, though. I woke up, and for once, I didn't want the nightmare to end. I love seeing progress. Looking forward to tomorrow. Day 6. Honestly, who even invented throw pillows? I got rid of all of them I had. My bed looks so nice and clean. Optimal for dreaming. I could smell the cardboard last night. Day 7. Everything is surprisingly clear in the dream now. I could feel the cardboard, and it's pretty solid. There's not much give at all. I don't have any way to get out. I'm too cramped to kick or punch, and I don't have any blades or anything. I think with enough lucid dreaming I could conjure one, but at that point, wouldn't I be able to just magically dream the box open? Maybe I could give myself laser vision to burn through it. Too much Superman on the brain recently. Day 8. I thought Day 7 would mark 1 week, but technically, Day 8 would be 1 week, right? I'm not sure. I just realized that the dreams become more lucid when I get rid of things. And honestly, my apartment has been feeling small every day since 4. My stuff isn't too expensive, so I'll just get rid of a bunch of things. It's kind of funny. Day 9. Nothing different in the dreams. I'm still unable to move or do anything. The white noise sounds sort of like an engine or something. It's a low hum. I don't know if realizing more things about it will help me escape, but can't hurt, right? I'll just focus on everything I can during the dreams. Day 10. Maybe I've been going about this wrong. Maybe I need to force another dream instead of trying to change this one when it happens. Time to focus all my efforts today on one thing: cooking. The mix of smell and tastes will make my day very memorable. So hopefully my dreams will have me in a kitchen. Day 11. Woke up screaming today. I didn't have a different dream, and this time I felt like I could barely breathe, like the air in the box was running out. I screamed in the dream, then I screamed in real life. Not the wisest tactic when you're running out of air, but it's not like I have much control over these dreams. Can't even control myself sometimes. My apartment was feeling a little stuffy, so I got rid of my couch and some spare blankets and towels. More air should help. Day 12. The dream is the same every night, but honestly, my real life is starting to feel like a nightmare. I keep feeling like my apartment is getting smaller. I get rid of some stuff today. Just things I don't need. It wore me out, so I'm sleeping early tonight. Day 13. The issue seems to be my big furniture taking up so much space. My TV stand, my bookshelf, my desk. I got rid of all of it, and it's not feeling as cramped, but I don't know how my apartment is feeling so small. Nothing different in the dreams. I'm constantly trying to escape with no way out. Focusing on making things apparent doesn't work. Day 14. I got rid of my shower curtain today. My floor gets more wet now, but when I was taking showers, it was feeling too cramped. Luckily, I have a washer-dryer unit in my closet, so I can reuse my towels as needed. Who would have known those spares would be missed? I smelled a little oil in the dream today. Day 15. I swear my apartment is getting smaller. I've no idea how, but with the big furniture items gone, I'm unable to comprehend how I even fit them in here. I'm going to try sleeping on the floor tonight and see if I can get rid of my bed too. Day 16. The dream was the same, and I slept surprisingly fine. The bed's already gone at the time of writing this. All the small things I kept on the bookshelf too. I have them in a storage container, but I haven't really assessed them in a while, and they're taking up space, so those are going too. Day 17. I was doing a load of laundry today, and when I turned around, my closet felt incredibly tiny, so I took a hammer to the wall, and now it's an open wardrobe laundry area. My bedroom's a lot bigger thanks to that, but my security deposit is definitely gone. Oops. On a serious note, I think I'm developing, or have already developed, claustrophobia to a degree that it should be treated by a professional. I've already scheduled a meeting with a psychologist today. Bringing up this dream thing seems like a good idea. It's about time an expert analyzed it. Day 18. I took out my bathroom wall today, right after I woke up. I calmed down after that, but it felt like I couldn't control myself. This obviously isn't sustainable, and I'm definitely going to have to pay a lot when I move out, but I really need to worry about my mental health issues first. Future me can figure out the finances. Day 19. I figured out that I'd done plenty of damage already, so a little more wouldn't hurt much, right? I coaxed myself into getting rid of the washer-dryer, the fridge, the range, and cabinets. Took a lot of straps, pulling, pushing, sliding, and probably damage on my spine that I just can't feel since I'm young, but somehow I did it. I do not recommend trying it for yourself, but I bet almost anyone actually could if they wanted to. It was surprisingly painless, or am I surprisingly strong? I don't know. I feel great. I have the psychiatrist appointment in 2 days. I wonder if I would have kept my things had it already happened. Day 20. My room is basically one big empty room now. I've been sleeping on the pile of what few clothes I still have. I have this journal, my phone, and the internet. What else does someone need these days? I know I should be concerned, but when I wake up in the morning, I was feeling so anxious and cramped. It was so bad that now I just feel relaxed. It's literally crazy, I know, but that's what tomorrow's psychiatrist appointment is for. Oh, these changes in my life actually made me appreciative of the dream, since it remains the same. Day 23. It's been a few days since I last wrote. On what would have been day 21, I woke up feeling extremely cramped. I felt like I was almost in the box in my dream. My shower felt like I was almost reachable from where I was sleeping. As a matter of fact, everything in my room felt like I could almost touch it. I had no idea this was what people with claustrophobia felt like. I went to the psychiatrist, and they were afraid of what would happen the next few days, as the rooms would keep getting smaller in my head. They weren't sure what I would do when cornered. They suggested a hospital that they know really well, and I've been here since. There was a 48-hour hold before I could have my journal. They give us tasks and activities to do, and honestly, everybody else in here seems to have it worse than me. Few people are very depressed, but otherwise normal in social situations. So they're the only ones I really talk to. My room is extremely nice and accommodating. My wall is basically a giant window, so I can see things happening outside at all times. I've still been having the dreams about the box, but my waking hours are so much more peaceful now. I turn my journal in every day so they can read what I'm writing. I didn't actually have to do this, but they asked if I would, and I didn't mind. I'm not really crazy in any other way, so it's fine if people read this. Day 27. They asked if I wanted my journal each of the last few days, and I said no. Basically, because honestly, there weren't any updates. The dream has been the same, but the reason I'm writing this now was because the room has been feeling a bit small. I kind of feel like I'm a fish in a tank. They let us go outside a lot, but it's not like I can camp out under the stars. I guess this is kind of my plea for help, too. Hey, doctor, figure something out. Just kidding. Kind of. Day 28. They put stars in my room. Those glow-in-the-dark ones that people have as kids. It was a sweet gesture. I hope it helps. Day 29. It doesn't help. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I guess the stars had lost their charge from the daylight because my room was dark. It felt incredibly small, almost like the box. Day 37. They wanted to see if my journal could have been the issue, so we went a week without it, which was fine. I'm really just trying anything to get better. Something really bad happened, though, so they decided I could have my journal back. I punched and slammed my head into the wall repeatedly because I felt like it was closing in. They both bled a lot, and I lost some hair. But I didn't feel like I had a choice. I didn't want to get crushed by the walls. My body sort of just moved on its own, you know. The room feels like a tiny fishbowl during the day. And the night, that's when the box comes back at night. I was having a hard time distinguishing my dreams from reality this past week. I think I figured it out, though. The expression, pinch me, I must be dreaming, is accurate. Pain is the key. I just wish my hand and head hurt instead of the box being so uncomfortable. You're still here. Thanks for stopping by. Dr. Plague here. Always a pleasure to see all my new and old viewers coming by for another one of my spooky tales. If you'd like to support the show, you can always take part in one of our channel offers through Fume or Aura, or you can just click on another video when they come up. I'd really appreciate it. For our newer viewers, we also have lots of playlists and other things if you'd like to get caught up. I know some of my series have been going on for quite a while. If you'd like to get my latest book, there's a link down below that'll take you to my Amazon page. Towesey Homestead just came out, so if that's something you'd like to get your hands on, go ahead and have a look down there. If you'd like a signed copy, you can go ahead and email me from my email address on the site, and I'll get with you about shipping information and ship you a signed copy. If you'd like to support the channel in a more monetary fashion, we also have membership through YouTube, and we've got a Patreon that you can get the information for in the description. We have lots of tiers and everything to suit your needs. Patrons that support on the $10 tier, that's our Ghostly Reader tier, get a book anytime I write one, signed and on their doorstep. As you may have noticed, there's a list of patrons and members on the screen, and I'd like to personally thank every one of them for taking a hand in the future of this channel. Well, that's enough for tonight. Dr. Plague, signing off. Have a wonderful evening.